My name is Dr. Weenus McThaddeus, and I'm here to check your weenness.
My weenus is just fine, thank you, doctor.
The weenus looks bad. It needs to be inspected closely.
It's my lungs, doc.
No, it's your weenus. You're dying. You're dying.
Hello, welcome back to bardicaggravation. I'm Kent. That's Brandon.
That's
Rick is not here today. Why isn't Rick here?
'Cause he died.
He was eaten by a pack of
Rabid
dingoes. But he's going to be okay. What we're doing today, we've decided moving forward with these subclasses for DC-20, because that's what this video is going to be. Although it's not going to be, it's a subclass video without subclasses.
How does that work?
Oh, hey, well, only we can do this. There are the paragons, and there are the subclasses. We are going to keep those separate videos, because they don't really go together as far as a paragon's not a subclass. With every class in DC-20, at level 3, you get 2 subclass choices for now. There'll be many more coming. We say this all the time, but you might be watching our videos for the first time, and so here you go. So a paragon is, every class has their paragon choices. What are these?
They're considered class talents.
Talents.
And they're flavored.
Think of it like a feat. So at 3rd level, for every class, you get a choice between this subclass, that subclass, or one of 2 class talents called paragon talents.
Right.
Traits, features. You're basically capitalizing on things that you got at levels 1 and 2. So you can take this one feature you had at level 1 and I want that to be better now. It's the new improved version of this.
Right.
This is the shinier, better model. So this video is going to be telling you what those 2 choices are for the rogue in DC-20.
But now that we got that out of the way.
Like and subscribe, because you'll forget. And then you're going to feel bad about yourself, and we don't want that. We are going to tell you about the changes, just real quick, because they have changed the rogue stuff, some of the stuff, so we'll just go over real quick what those are. Go ahead, tell them what some of the changes are.
So, the level 1 class feature is now called Roguish Finesse. I did it right.
I'm very proud of you.
And you get a few different things in this, specifically cunning action. Everybody knows cunning action. You know it from D&D. But in DC-20, how it works now is that when you do
When you used to be able to move, it was 2 spaces. Now it's half your speed. Round it up.
When you try to hide, feint, or something else.
Right, that.
Hide, feint, or this. You gain extra movement. It's half your speed. Rounded up.
Glad we could clear that up for you. We're here to make your life less confusing. Skill expertise falls under that umbrella, and it's the same. Didn't change at all. Skill expertise, you get some stuff. You can more mastery in your skills.
+1 to your mastery.
And then you get something called multi-skilled, which was part of skill expertise before. Now it's its own thing. You get +1 skill point more than everybody else. So you're better than everybody else. And then the level 2 stuff, cheap shot. Used to be when the enemy's flanked, when they have a condition. Now it's also when they're prone or you're unseen, you can do things. You can do your cheap shot, which is what?
+1 damage to somebody who's conditioned. Who has a condition. You're conditioned, so I'm going to cheap shot you. I'm going to hit you.
+1 damage if somebody... Basically, it used to be if somebody has a condition and you do a cheap shot, then you can give them extra damage. Mm-hmm. Usually you're the one putting the condition on them, but not always. Mm-hmm. Now it's if they're flanked by you, or flanked at all. If you're unseen by them because you gouged their eyeballs out in the first round, or they're prone. If they're laying down, you can just kick them when they're down, because that's fun.
Yep.
Right. +1 damage. Ow! That hurt doubly.
The big change here, though, is...
It's going to hurt. Be ready.
Yeah. There was a thing called evasion. It's now gone.
Gone. You don't evade anything anymore.
That was your second level feature. They don't exist in the 9.5.
Gone.
You get 1 second level feature.
You could take half damage for something you can see coming, similar to the 5e1. That's no longer a thing.
Right.
You don't need it because, something about the defenses. You're more dodgy anyway.
Right.
Probably. But these level 2 things that went away for every single class, they're going to come back in at higher levels now or as part of subclass stuff. I think some of them already have. So there's going to be that. It's not like you just can't ever have this. It's just, we gave it to you too early. We realized that you're not ready. So let's just rethink things.
Yes, we're gonna package this bundle up and save it for later.
Tell us all about the first one.
All
this
right.
Unseen Ambusher.
As it says, Unseen Ambusher. You're hidden. That's your whole thing. You're kind of
you're
like
fighting Helen Keller and Stevie Wonder, and they're flanking you. You're unseen.
you like to be hidden. You like to stay in the shadows and fight from hidden areas.
You can't see me. You can't see me.
You can't like John Cena. You can't see me.
That's very good. It's the only good impression I've ever seen him do.
I know it's almost like that when you wear camouflage too. You can't be seen. That's why I never wear camouflage.
Your mom's so stupid. She went to the Army Navy store to buy a camouflage jacket, but she couldn't find one.
Ha! This is everything. Can you stop making noise?
Mm-hmm.
Everything. Thank you. Everything builds upon not being seen. So.
Oh my God. Can we get off the starting point here?
Stop skulking around, because the first thing you get as an Unseen Ambusher is Skulker, right? That means you get advantage on stealth checks in combat.
Why are you doing stealth in combat?
Because you want to hide.
Behind what?
Anything.
What? Like what? What could you hide behind in combat? Your dice bag.
No, I mean just anything, really. I have advantage, so if I'm trying to hide behind something, I'm gonna roll. Did I roll an 8? Oh, they have advantage. Roll again. I rolled an 8 again.
If I hide behind a tree during combat, you're not going to see me go hide.
No, because you have advantage on stealth checks.
Now, what if you're fighting in a desert
Then you
or a
like
big open plain?
you're camouflaged.
What are you hiding behind?
No, you're hiding in the sand. You know, have you seen the Hunger Games?
Yeah.
Yeah, Peter Millark, he does the crazy face paint and he backs himself into a tree.
Mm-hmm.
He looks camouflaged, you can't see him. It's cool stuff.
Do you have time to do that in combat?
Hey, you can have advantage on stealth checks in combat.
You have time to whip out your handy dandy makeup kit and camouflage your face, and then
I'm proficient in it because I'm a rogue, yes.
6 seconds you can do that?
12 seconds, yes.
No, 12 seconds. Is that the world record?
No, that's what you get in a turn.
What's the world record?
I don't know. But you're going to want to be hidden, because then you get this thing called backstab. And when you're hidden, enemies have disadvantage on your cheap shots. Saves.
And there's saves against your cheap shot.
Yeah.
And when you cheap shot somebody who's flanked or prone or has a condition or you're hidden from, which would be this case,
you +1 damage on them.
you get +1 damage, plus you get they have disadvantage on the save against getting cheap shotted by you. What is the save against cheap shot?
I don't know. What is the save against cheap shot?
It's your save DC, which is probably like a 14 at level 1 or level 3. I don't know. Who knows? You have a save DC for your stuff as a rogue, just like a magic user has for their spells. So they have to make a save against this, and that happens a lot. It sucks, but this they're gonna have disadvantage. So more often than not, they are not going to save against your DC.
Correct.
Your DC check, and then you're going to pull out that cheap shot every time.
So this really is a 1-2 punch, working for your 1-2 punch. I would think of it as this would be like your assassin, right?
Yeah.
The one that's in the corner waiting, your sniper style. I'm waiting in the corner unseen to hit something.
Yeah, you're just always wherever there's something to hide behind, and you just can pop out like a cartoon. Any point in the combat, just slap, and then disappear again. And then it's your turn again. Slap! You can just slap everybody around.
Yeah.
It's great.
Slap happy.
+1 slap.
That's what I like this, because this is different than D&D. D&D rogues never get that true assassin feel.
Yeah, assassin in D&D sucks. It sucks. It should be the coolest subclass, one of them. Nobody plays it because it sucks. We all love the fantasy of playing an assassin, but nobody's going to use that crappy subclass in D&D. Nobody.
Right. So with this Paragon...
Children.
Yeah, with this Paragon...
And they should be playing assassins anyway. What would you let a child play an assassin? So you could be a stealthy archer. Or a stealthy stabber.
Yeah.
Stealthy slapper, like we said.
You could... Yeah. Right.
Right.
Assassin.
So that's that one. That's that one.
That's that one.
Here's the next one. It's called Sinister Shot.
Ooh, seems evil.
Shouldn't it be Sinister Shooter?
No, that's a white kid shooting up a college.
So your cheap shot deals an extra additional +1 damage for every condition that the enemy has.
That's that can stack. That's a lot. That can be a lot.
If they have 2 conditions, you're doing +2 damage. 3 conditions, +3 damage. If they have stacks of the same damage, like bloodied, you still only get it for the 1 condition. So if they have bloodied 3,
Bleed.
you don't get to, bleeding. You don't get 3 more on that. You get 1 for the bleed, no matter how much it's stacked. But that's the whole, there you go. That's the whole thing. You can stop taking notes now.
So it's just +1 damage on every condition,
For every condition.
when you use the cheap shot.
When you use the cheap shot.
That's... But that's not fun.
That's...
That's for the
What?
min-maxer out there.
It really
That's
is.
for the min-maxer.
This is for the power gamers.
Yeah.
To just stack extra damage. There's really not much to sink your teeth into with this one. There's not much to really... I'm trying to think of a way to make this go, oh, that's so cool for a rogue that makes you more damagey. And you got to make sure that these enemies have all the conditions. So your job is going to be trying to put as many conditions on somebody as you can.
Right.
Asking your teammates to also put conditions on. Hey, Scion, can you daze this guy? Hey, Wizard, can you expose this one? And I'll take care of the bleed or the... Okay, now I'm going to watch this. 3 extra damage. Woohoo! I feel like they took this one out of the oven too early. I feel like we're missing some ingredients here. Is this really all it is?
Yep. That's it. That's building upon your debilitating strike, which puts conditions on.
Oh, debilitating strike, you put conditions on people.
Impaired,
and
slow.
cheap shot does the damage of people that are conditioned. You're
Yes.
picking on the infirm and the handicapped is what you're doing.
Yes, you're kicking
one of
them
those...
while they're down.
This feels like it's just one small part of what should be a talent, rather than this is the talent. This is the Paragon. I don't know. I mean, we're not game developers. We're not even math people. So I'm sure they sat down and really thought this through, because that's what they do, and said, this is enough.
And
This
the
is
person who's played a rogue isn't here today, so...
Not that he would know. I don't think Rick would be excited about this. Rick, put in the comments when you're out of the hospital. Is this exciting?
I think these 3 together as one Paragon would be cool.
Yeah, it almost feels like that, doesn't it? Like, oh, this would all make sense because they all kind of build off each other.
Yeah, and it builds off of the cheap shot and debilitating strike kind of thing. It's all cheap shot stuff, right? So it all should be under one thing. Because your backstab goes on your cheap shot, and your sinister shot is cheap shot.
100%, yeah. It's just setting it up so that you get the more damage from being hidden and giving them disadvantage. And now, more damage.
Yeah.
Because you don't get any more damage with the unseen ambusher, do you?
No, it's just you get to hide, and then you give them disadvantage on cheap shot saves.
Unseen ambusher, at least you can play that fantasy of, like you said, the assassin hiding in the shadows and then popping out and doing all this cool stuff like that. You're different than all of your other teammates because they're just up there fighting or casting spells and you're just doing this. That's cool. The Sinister Shot...
Yeah, are we missing something with it? I mean, like you said, it doesn't seem...
I don't. Normally we would miss something because we're like that. But no, we're not missing anything on this one. It's just that. Tell us in the comments if we are missing something. Claudio, if you're watching this, let us know why this is so cool. Why did this get your nipples hard when you propose this? I have a feeling you proposed this one. I just don't understand this. we're talking about a game where so many things, the vast majority, 95 to 98% of this stuff in here is exciting. Is like, oh my gosh, too many good decisions, too many good choices. That whole problem we talked about before in past videos. This is like from a different system almost, it feels like. This is from a... Is this DC-20? Because that's not creative or really cool. It doesn't excite at all. It doesn't feel like it belongs in DC-20.
Yeah. Gun to my head, I'm going...
Wait. Can I get my gun?
Gun to my head, if I had to choose one of these two, I would go Unseen Ambusher every single time.
I just camouflage you. You're hiding.
Pocket dust.
Pocket dust.
But yeah, I'm going Unseen Ambusher. I like the idea of being a stealthy assassin.
You're going to see the subclasses for this, and this isn't all your only choices, as we said.
Right.
We're going to do the subclasses next, and that it's called Way of the Long Death, and I find that to be really cool.
Long Death.
That would definitely be something I would take over either one of these two any day, but we'll get back into that. Here's the important thing. As of recording this, nobody cares, we are at 972 subscribers.
That means we are 28 away.
From 1,000. But when we get 1,000 subscribers, if this is your first time watching us, he has volunteered to get his nipple pierced. So we're going to do that. That's going to be filmed. We'll blur out the gory parts. But so this is going to happen. So right now, again, as of what is today, May something? May 20 something?
May 27th.
May 27th, 2025. 972.
Correct. We need 28
subscribers to get to 1,000. So this is coming. We've been joking about this for months, but now it's a reality. So that's where we're going to be headed to very soon, and you'll see that. So tell your friends, tell your grandma, subscribe, even temporarily, just to get the nipple pierced.
I'll be honest with you. Never thought it would happen.
You never thought we'd get to 1,000?
I never thought we'd get to it this fast.
Is your nipple not ready?
No. I should slim down a little bit.
Why?
Because I need to have a physique for it.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those... He wants a ring, not a something. So, yeah, if you don't say... That's going to keep getting caught on his belt loop.
Well,
the ring.
It's all fat jokes with you.
Is it?
Yes.
I make stupid jokes, too.
You do make stupid jokes. We heard that one earlier. It was
Mom's
a stupid
so
joke.
Dumb she couldn't find the camouflage.
Yeah, it was a stupid joke, and you had to explain it. That's how stupid it was.
I have to explain everything to you. That's how stupid you are.
No, it's not.
Bye.